How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here with episode 9 of the 100 season 6, which is called What You Take With You. And I'm excited because a lot went down in the last episode. I'm so excited to hopefully find out what Octavia saw in the anomaly, because she went in, popped out, had her hand restored, and it seems like this episode we're going to delve into what she saw as well as the fact that Dioza hasn't come out yet, and there's a lot of theories going. The obvious theory seems to be that she's going to no longer be pregnant, and she's going to be able to walk out the anomaly with her child, so maybe around the same age as what she saw in the visions. I have a feeling that will be the case, but we'll just have to wait and see. Bellamy has taken Josephine to get her to get Clarke back, so that will be exciting. And Kane has a new body. Some could say it's an upgrade, like me. And there will obviously be that ethical debate, especially with Kane having no idea what the hell is going on, and there's going to be obvious squabbles between him and Abby, especially since this parallels what happened in the season 4 finale. But it's all exciting all the same, so I'm really excited to be delving into this episode of the 100. So with that said, let's get on with this episode. Extended reaction should be up on Patreon. Let's go.
I don't know.
I've been waiting 150 years.
And this is all I get.
Maybe you need a little help.
Well, the anomaly was at least a helping hand to Octavia. Of course, your first prerogative is to go to the big red flashy light. That would be me too, though. Oh. The butterflies! What a nice callback! But it's... Ah, the fighting pit. I was going to say, they're not blue, they're red.
Coalition red.
Marks of a painful past. They're gone.
They're now phantom pains, aren't they?
They were a part of me.
In Sanctum, we're gonna finally have our chance at peace.
I kind of get what Abby's getting. Like, when I first put on these glasses for the first time, it felt so wrong. And now I'm like, I can't take these off.
Stop fighting.
Don't you get it?
But
you're killing all three of us.
It's not like me having glasses on is morally
wrong.
wrong.
Finds I'll cut off my head and you'll have nothing.
Ugh. But this is not Bellamy's going to
Make sure they don't find out.
I don't
Nice.
know what they taught you on that hunk of metal you grew up.
Hey, we need to see Gabriel. On the ground. He needs to know what we know.
Use we come in
God, you're an
peace.
idiot.
Take him.
This is your fault, Bellamy. You didn't say we come in peace.
But by then, the 12 primes could be back. Gabriel gets the details, no one else.
There were 13.
Chain them up.
Oh,
If the old man doesn't respond,
no
you die
sir.
like that.
Oh, 13.
I've been in love with Gabriel for 236 years. The last 70 of which he's been trying to kill me.
Quite a complex relationship, isn't it? Yeah.
B
You're a bit too slow.
O O H O O.
Boo hoo.
What's harsh?
She could.
For God's sake, just say what you want to say.
What? Come on, my heart, my
I
heart.
won't let you die.
No, he won't.
This more than he wanted anything in his whole life.
Please. Though I may look like it, I am not one of the sheep you raised to follow you into oblivion.
Oh, there's that
Marcus,
Kane.
please.
There's that Kane protest. I love it.
Not sure it was worth it to him.
Oof. That middle finger.
Meet Marcus Kane, the second.
Hello, my friend. Yumi got in Boshti on the house show.
Imagine this is the first thing you wake up to. Like, wait, what's going on? Wait, why is Marcus in the second body? What's going on? I was wondering where Indra was this season.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. We've got
Oh no! Go to hell!
Wrong, Pike.
You!
Lincoln. And you died for it. End of story.
You got what you deserved.
You think murdering Psychology 101, we are what we've done and what's been done to us. Now, you've had a rough go.
We can still do ugly options and turn out for the better. I know characters.
I suppose you needed that to protect yourself under the floor.
Octavia's complexed.
Who are you now? I can't hear you.
Redemption!
Ding, ding, ding!
Oh my god, that...
I was trying to earn
This is really, really insane.
Which brings us to big questions.
Like, you would never be redeemed in my eyes.
What are you willing to do to get it?
The sword and strike him down. Do what you know has to be done.
Test. This is the test.
Doing the same thing and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity.
If you strike Pike down, then you will never change.
Not for you.
Oh, come on.
Maybe our son hit shut up another time. Maybe our son hit shut up.
No, no, no. Come on. Let's not. Let's not. Yes. Oh. I was gonna say, know your own weaknesses. Come on. Woo! Go on, Octavia. Octavia's defeated Blood Rainer.
No blood ran that way.
Yes!
Crucified a resurrected friend, and I can see why some might think that's a miracle.
Indra.
It's literally Jesus Christ.
They go willingly because they don't know the truth. Yes, lives have been lost in the worshipping of false gods before, more than can be counted. But if we let it stand, and we could stop it, then our new world will be no different than the one we left behind.
This is why we need
Really, really wants to do better.
Nonsense.
You and Clarke, for instance. Now that's a weird relationship, isn't it? First, you want to kill her to save your own ass.
Come
even
on.
though it means the genocide of your own people on the Ark. And then you become besties. Bonding.
Yeah,
over the
that's
actual
called
genocide
development,
and all
honey.
other. Together.
Oh, come on.
You lock her up.
This is not a negotiation, it's a war. And it ends with death.
Yes, Bellamy.
Wait! Gabriel loves her. Is this what he would want?
Don't you use
Oh!
his head!
Oh! Oh, is this... That was Clarke speaking! Yes! Yes! She used Clarke to help. Retreated.
Clarke.
Yeah.
Nice. Brought them into the crossfire. Okay. It's what Clarke needed, though.
Come on. Let's get you home.
Yes!
Really? Control. Clarke, you don't know how to... What
You
else of
saying?
mine have you stolen? Cayenne. Lima.
Whoa!
You normally gave me a second chance. And now,
Yes.
I need to earn it.
Come on, Octavia, the light is back! And suddenly you might become one of my favorites once more.
We have a prisoner that claims the primes cannot make host. If you're out there, we reckon we can
Can't win them all, can we? Good on everyone.
Airlock sealed.
No! Marcus, wait! Abby.
Oh no, this is Jake all over again! Kane, no, no, no.
It's already done. This is wrong, Abby. I know you know that.
We can make a new life.
It's not
We
one
can
we can
start over.
sit comfortably with.
Not like this. You told me once that your job was to make sure that we deserve to survive. You remember? That's what I'm doing now.
No, please. You can't do this on my own.
Yes, you can.
Kane, come on.
Oh, you're so strong.
In peace. May you leave this shore. In love. May you find the next safe passage on your travels.
No. Oh, Kane. Damn it. God damn. That was heartbreaking. That was definitely heartbreaking. And I absolutely enjoyed this so much. It's probably my top 3 favourite episodes of this season. I don't know, everything just was so superb. Like, being reintroduced to having Kane back this season, Octavia's story, now finding a glimmer of hope once more, Bellamy and Josephine conversing. Yeah, it was pretty and it's now getting all the pieces closer together because now the Primes do not have that Nightblood, so they can't turn people into hosts. So yeah, but damn that, and then we got a very emotional ending as well. And it was heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to say goodbye to Kane. Not just that though, but I did point it out, like, oh, it's Jake all over again, and it was. But I did like the idea that Kane found acceptance for his death. I just thought it was absolutely heartbreaking, and I just felt so bad for Abby. Like, and that's the thing, like, Kane didn't lash out at her because he knew why Abby did it in the first place. It wasn't selfishness, in Kane's eyes, but he just couldn't. He understood Abby's motive for doing this thing, but he just couldn't accept it himself. Especially when he confronted the Primes and he thought their ways were wrong, which I really loved. I gotta say, the actor who portrayed Kane, the second Kane, did a really good job at conveying who Kane used to be with his words and voice and all of that. So I really enjoyed, because I think there was a few concerns about. I saw a few concerns about people saying it's not my Kane and all of that, and I understand. Like, Henry is irreplaceable for me, but I really thought that the actor who portrayed Kane too did a fantastic job at carrying out who Kane is. So yeah, but it was really great to see him have that final burst of outrage to the Primes who were morally wrong in his eyes, and yeah, it had that resonance of Kane, so it was great stuff to see that. But yeah, not only did he die like Jake, but given how complex that Kane's character was at the start, he wanted to do better things. He's put a big play in terms of throwing a spanner in the works for the Primes and their evil goals, because now he's took the Nightblood with him. I'm sure the Nightblood could have been floated itself, because it doesn't really take much, does it? But I think the point was this was his acceptance. He just could not accept this whatsoever. So I really did love those final moments. It was heartbreaking, but it was beautiful as well. For a couple of reasons, especially the shot of Henry, rather than we have the second actor. Like, of course, the second actor did a good job, like I said, but Kane to us will always be Henry, and I feel like we're saying a proper goodbye to Kane rather than an abrupt one, because that was the problem with Lexa. Like, I think the circumstances are the same. Like, the actress for Lexa had to do a different show, so she had to be written out earlier. Same with Kane. Henry had to do another show, so he had to be. So there had to be something done with him. And I feel like they did a really, really good job at putting him in cryostasis and all of that. And now we've got a proper goodbye for him, rather than an abrupt one. And it feels right. Like I said, having Henry in will deal more emotionally than the actor who played Kane. I feel like that emotional weight wouldn't be as strong if we had the second actor. And I really, really loved it. But like I said, I'm glad that Kane didn't lash out at Abby for her motives to why she decided to do this for Kane. And it was not like a similar fallout to Red Queen, where we got to see the fallout of Kane saving Abby. Because he's been in that situation before, in a sense. But yeah, it was really, really beautiful. I also thought it was powerful that Indra recited the passage on the Ark, which goes to show how wonderful that friendship has become between her and Kane. And my heart did flutter so much when we were reintroduced to that friendship with Kane and Indra. So I thought that was brilliant stuff to see. But yeah, this show just keeps adding more and more emotional moments, and it's just like 2 emotional moments already. Like losing Kane was heartbreaking, then you have Indra do that. It's just like, but that was a fitting goodbye, I feel, for Kane, and I'm gonna miss him. He's easily been an amazing contribution to the 100, and I absolutely love his character so freaking much that it's definitely going to be that his absence is going to be impactful. I mean, I say that we've had like several episodes without him, but now we know he's gone and he's not coming back. His absence is heartbreaking. So it was a fitting goodbye. And yeah, I really, really loved how Kane was handled throughout this episode. Octavia as well. We got to find out what was going on with the anomaly as well. Still no sign of Dioza. I thought she would come out in this episode, but yeah. She's going to show up at the season finale. Like, the stick with the primes and the children of Gabriel will be all done and dusted, and then Dioza comes out and is like, did I miss anything? So yeah, a bloodbath. No, but I really love, oh my god, Octavia's story so much. It was incredible, especially Pike returning. Oy, oy, oy. I was like, no, you can piss off back to hell. But he was required. I will say he was required. Here's the thing. I still am for Team Octavia for killing Pike in the season 3 finale. I will stay faithful to her actions and all of that. But there is no denying that ever since Lincoln died, I mean, the show painted it for you as well, so I know people might think otherwise, because I know Octavia, especially the whole Blood Rainer situation, is a very controversial discussion, so I'm not even gonna open those can of worms. But yeah, there is no denying, because the show did, it painted it in your face that Octavia changed when Lincoln died. They even had Pike being in Lincoln's shoes, which was really, really odd, but it made a point. It's, you either stop Blood Rainer and kill that part of yourself, or you kill Pike again and continue who you used to be, even though we've gotten this lecture about you killing the people you hate isn't justifiable. You want to be redeemed, you want to be accepted, then you've got to work for it. Forgiveness, I really loved that touch though, like the differentiating between forgiveness and redemption. Because if Octavia's going to win back the people that she's lost, she's got to have to earn it. Not by some apology, she's got to work for it. And after what went on, like she didn't have the most pleasant fan base in the 100 season 5. I'm talking about in character, not out of character. It's very controversial. Well, even then, it's a very controversial subject. And like I said, not opening those can of worms. Yeah, if she's going to win back the people that she lost, then she's got to work for it. So, yeah, and that's the difference. She can't make some apology saying, sorry that I turned into Blood Rainer and made you go through hell. She's got to change herself. Like, she changed herself to become, so she could remove herself from pain and stop something like losing Lincoln happening again by being Blood Rainer. Like I said, it is noticeable. Like, she became more darker when Lincoln died. So, yeah, and that only grew. And she tried to shrug off the bloodlust in season 4 anyways, but she was provoked, so that was out the window. And then we roll on to the Conclave battle where it all started, basically. Her one crew, we are one crew, or you're the enemy of one crew thing started, because she fought for all clans. And then that grew into a more, less sympathetic character when we saw her divulge that violence in Red Queen. But now she can hopefully find herself some peace now that she's gotten a bit of a pep talk from Pike and all of that. So yeah, like I said, Pike in general, season 3, just because Pike has steered Octavia to the light and back up there in my top 3 potentially of favorite characters, doesn't mean that, okay, well, your actions in season 3, good stuff, Pike. It's just that he was the angel on Octavia's side, whereas Blood Rainer was the devil, wasn't it? So, yeah. But it was really, really good to have Pike come back. And we're seeing a few season 3 callbacks with Ali, with Pike, and all of that. So, yeah, which is very, very interesting, because we had. No, it's not just that though. But Pike and Ali were hated so much in season 3 with their actions, and we come to season 6 in a illusion state, and they've done some good for the characters in a sticky situation. Ali was a key reason to why Clarke was sticking around and all of that. And now Pike is steering Octavia to the light and relieving that weight on her shoulders. So I really find that fascinating, that these characters that we hated in season 3 are still making their presence known in a good capacity for season 6. But we're hating characters already. We're hating Josephine. The Primes can go and eat shit as well. So, yeah. We'll get to Josephine in a minute, because she wasn't entirely all bad in this episode. Funny to say that. But, yeah, like I said, it was really fantastic to see Pike return. Can't believe I'm saying that, but no, that's the whole point. Pike was the light for Octavia, and there were a lot of great scenes that Michael Beach and Maria had, Marie, should I say, had when Pike was trying to steer her. Like I said, there were certain quotes. Just because you killed a person that you hate doesn't make that justifiable, and all of that. The way he was seeding this idea of change and all of that was really, really powerful. So brilliant stuff. And Marie did a fantastic job portraying the heartache again. Gotta suck though, like, that's twice she's been in the shoes of remembering Lincoln's death, because Ilian as well, she stood in the same place that she was ready to blow Ilian's brains out and all of that, and now she's got to live through that again. But it's to make her realize and make her choice. Blood Rainer, you kill Blood Rainer, then you're adamant on the path of redemption, and you want to do better, and you want to cast out this darkness that's been clouding you, or you kill Pike again, and we're going to continue this whole shtick. So, yeah. But it was it was fantastic. My only complaint is I do wish, like, it's a bit of an ask with everything going on at the minute, but in some capacity, but then again, it would be a bit cheap, wouldn't it? Like, because I was going to say that, I do wish we got, like, maybe an episode devoted to Octavia and all of that, and maybe we could have, like, Octavia confronting an illusion of Bellamy or something like that. So yeah, but that would be a bit cheap, wouldn't it? Because we already had that 2 episodes ago, in a sense, with Clarke being confronting her memories and all of that. So yeah, I think if you're gonna do something similar, but you want to still make it a bit more fresh, this was the best way to go about it, because you introduced Pike into the mix, you made Octavia pick a side, and it played on really, really well emotionally. So yeah, complaints rescinded. Also, we're going to Clarke and Bellamy, who, Josephine and Bellamy for the most part, because them two got to know each other whilst Bellamy was trying to head to Gabriel to try and fix this whole situation. They were prisoner, and I really loved the tactic that Bellamy pulled by putting a bit of his blood onto, because, of course, the children of Gabriel will be, they won't be the people losing their, they will be losing their heads. I was making a pun and I ruined it, so that's great. No, but that was the whole intention, to stop Clarke from losing her head. And yeah, it nearly worked off for the most part, but then this was my main worry, though, going into this episode. Like, once Bellamy put a bit of his blood on, like, acting as a gash, what if she has a nosebleed? Or what if something happens? Like, she had a seizure in this episode anyway, so what if she had a nosebleed randomly, and they're like, oh shit, she's a Nightblood, so let's cut her head off. So yeah, but it worked out well in the end, because Josephine did switch. It seems like you can make that switch both ways. You have to consent and all of that, because it seems like Clarke is refusing to let Josephine back. It seems, and Josephine made that switch as a retreat. It was a good retreat, though. I'm not saying, oh, Josephine's a pussy and all of that. It was logistics at the end of the day. Okay, headphones, you can drop. No, it was logistics at the end of the day, because she knows Clarke is a better fighter. She knows Clarke can fight out of this situation. She hasn't got a chance as Josephine. She's got a better chance as Clarke. So, yeah, it was nice logistics there from Josephine. But I did really enjoy Josephine and Bellamy bantering it up, like talking about their life. Oh, I've been obsessed with Gabriel for like 200 odd years. Long relationship. And Bellark, that's a cozy relationship. You went from killing each other and now here you are. Development, sweetie. You could learn a thing from it. You could learn to not be a crazy bitch and then transcend. I mean, Octavia's done it, so why can't you? No, but she's a lost cause. And it was just great to see. It was great to see Clarke return. But I do think, I mean, we already had some consequences in this episode where her brain is deteriorating with Clarke now seeing Josephine. Not just that, but we had the fit earlier, and I just feel if Clarke is refusing to let Josephine back in, there's going to be bigger consequences potentially for our Clarke Griffin. But yeah, it was a great episode. Can't wait to see where things go now that Clarke is going to be reunited with Octavia and potentially Bellamy as well, because he's got the key, so he's holding back just a bit until the commotion does die down, which it has done. Literally, it did die down. Yeah, it was a really fantastic episode. Like I said, top 3 material in terms of season 6 so far for me. It was just fascinating, emotional, crazy, absolutely incredible, and it has really done a favor to some characters in terms of steering them into bigger directions. So I really appreciated that so much. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!